All right, so let's say you want to jump a solenoid or test one. So what we're going to use is you can use a piece of wire. I have this little clamp thing that the spring happened to have fallen out just now, but you really just need a piece of wire. You gotta have your 12 volts on there, go into your solenoid, and you can use a test light to test and see if you have 12 volts like we do on this one. We have 12 volts right there on our solenoid lead. We don't have 12 volts when I turn the key on this garden tractor. We don't have 12 volts there at the solenoid node. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this lead here to jump it. And this is a really simple thing. All you really need is 12 volts, and then you just take the other side of your lead. All you really need is a piece of wire. And if you know you have 12 volts here at the nub, you can just take a piece of wire and connect these two together, and that'll also give you the same result as this will. So that gives us a really good result. However, let's say your solenoid doesn't work when you do that. It just kind of, might hear a little bit of clunking or nothing at all. You can also take a battery lead. You generally don't want to use this small of wire. This gauge isn't going to give you any good results. However, for the purpose of demonstrating, I will today. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our 12 volts. We're going to get our 12 volts again from the battery, and then we're going to basically just completely bypass the solenoid here by going to the other side where it connects to the starter and connecting our 12 volts on that side. And what that's going to do is it's just going to feed power straight to the starter. But you can see that with this gauge of wire, it's not turning very fast because we don't have the voltage able to go through this wire. But this works better if you have a large battery lead and you can just hook it directly from the battery to the end of the solenoid and just jump it. You can also do it on the starter node, but in case of certain scenarios where you can't get to the starter and you only have a solenoid, that's a good way to bypass the solenoid. This is a good way of troubleshooting if you have a bad solenoid, is to just jump it. And of course, the test light really helps out.